Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome back, you guys. I'm here to do live readings tonight. Yay! But, because you know I gotta throw a but in there. Before we get started, I just wanted to talk briefly about today. Today is actually a holiday. Today is Dr. King's memorial, Martin Luther King, activist and civil rights leader. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna mention him because he played a very significant part of Black history and a part of the civil rights movement. So with that being said, coming to think about, you know, all of the things that sometimes we take for granted, in this year, 2022, it's like we're so blessed to be able to have the freedoms that we have now because people like Dr. King and all of the women who supported him as well, Coretta Scott King, Rosa Parks, all of these women played an integral role in the civil rights movement. So we have a lot of people to be grateful for their existence. And that just reminds me that every one of us serves a purpose. Sometimes you don't even really realize your purpose fully on this earth, but somebody else can. Somebody else can see the mark that you left, the legacy that you left behind, how it impacts the entire world. Your determination, your consistency, your discipline, your drive, your faith, all of that, it's important. It's very important. So I wanted to mention it. Because I'll be forever grateful for the sacrifice that all of those people, basically ancestors before us, made in order for us to be able to enjoy the freedoms, certain freedoms that we have now. Yes, are we still fighting for equal rights? Absolutely. But they actually they helped us you know, be able to enjoy certain things that we have now, like voting, for example. Voting is one of those things that we Black people are actually able to do. So I'm forever grateful for that. And I feel like, honestly, as a community as a whole, like the African American community has to like work together, you know? Oh, hey, Marianne, love, how are you? How are you? So good to see you. Yeah, it's been a little while. But I'm back. I had taken some time off. And I honestly, Marianne, was like second guessing if I wanted to do live readings because it had just became so much. It became so much energetically because people, I'm good, love. Thank you for asking. Because, you know, sometimes people take your kindness for weakness and they feel entitled to my energy. They feel entitled to constantly ask the same things over and over and over again. So this year, I'm changing the tone for my channel. So I'm not doing free readings for people anymore. I'm not doing that. So people coming in, they will need to send their donation, however they choose to do it. But everybody knows the payment methods, you know. But yes, I needed that break because it was just too much. People would just hop in and start posting questions. Other people would take up too much time, so I'm no longer doing that. Like, I'm not gonna spend more than 10 minutes on a little short reading because if it's any longer than that, they need to book a personal. So I've definitely made some changes for the betterment of the channel because people will walk all over you if you let them. They'll walk all over you if you let them. And then I've had to be very direct with people because a lot of times people like to hear lies. They do. People like to hear lies because it makes them feel better. and it makes them feel like something is going on that isn't reality. And I can never be that person. So I'm like, listen, here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to spend 45 minutes to an hour on the same person that you ask me every single time that you come into my live stream. I'm not going to do it. You can go to another reader that's going to tell you whatever you want to hear about his energy and what's going on with him. You've been in this relationship for however long. Yes, exactly. And most people would prefer that, Marianne, but there's a lot of people who will say that. And then when you provide them with the truth from spirit, because the answers don't change. I don't know why they come in hoping for a different answer, hoping for a different outcome. And spirit's answers do not change. And basically, in a nutshell, it's like, why are you asking me how someone feels about you that you're claiming to be in a relationship? Please make it make sense. If I'm claiming to be in a relationship about this person, I should at least have an idea of how they feel about me. Like if they have any feelings for me. It's just some stuff when it comes to tarot, it's part of it is intuition, but part of it is common sense and discernment. You know, and people will be like, oh, well, we had a fight or whatever. We had a conflict. I haven't heard from him. So I'm wondering what he's thinking or what he's feeling. Sometimes being patient and giving things time to heal and giving somebody the space and time to really think things over, then you'll get your answer. Wow. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. And that's the thing too, Marianne. A lot of women, especially because a majority of my viewers and subscribers are female. A lot of women like to believe something that is not reality. It's not true. It's not, and that's another thing that you won't hear me throwing around. The whole twin flame narrative, not here, not on my channel, because labels keep people stuck in a mindset. Labels keep people thinking, oh, well, I need to keep holding on to this because maybe he's still healing. Maybe he's still, he's still running from the connection. Maybe he's just not that into you. Let's accept that reality. Maybe he has someone else, because that's a reality as well. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. Maybe he doesn't want a commitment. That's what you want, so that's what you fantasize about, and so that's what you hang on to. Maybe he's not ready to move in with you because he has something else going on the side that you don't know about. Sometimes we think we have it all figured out. We think we know everything that's going on with the person, and we don't. You know it, and we don't. Hey, Mari love. Yeah, we think we know what's going on with the person, and we do not. Especially for people, you know what tickles me? Are the people who are in long distance relationships, because they will swear up and down they know this and they know that and the third about their person. And it's like, but ma'am, y'all live countries apart. Y'all live states apart. You really don't know that. Just because you visited 1 or 2 times doesn't mean that that's validation for what they really have going on. It couldn't be me. I couldn't do it. I could not do a long distance relationship. Nope. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't do it. Cause it's too much space, and it leaves room for temptation. It leaves room for fear. It leaves room for distrust. It leaves room for all kinds of negative things to creep in. So it couldn't be me. There's no way. Mari. And see what I'm saying? And then you end up finding out things. Because people, here's the thing, y'all tell me what y'all think though. But this is just my opinion. Y'all share your thoughts. But dating in person can be just as dangerous as dating online. Right, Mari? They both can be dangerous. They can both be equally dangerous if you don't use discernment and if you don't use common sense. You don't trust your intuition. They can both be just as dangerous, because you hear so much about, oh, she met this person online, this person got catfish, you know what I mean? Or then she found out this about him. He was a pedophile. He's a sex offender. He's been in jail for this or that and the third. And it's like, but even if you were dating somebody that you met at Cracker Barrel, he could have the same issue. You know what I mean? Like, just because you met this person on an app doesn't make him a bad person. A person is who they are at the core of their character. It's who they are as a person. Whether you meet them online or you meet them at the grocery store, whether you meet them at church or you meet them at the library, it just, you know what I mean? It's risky either way. So we as women have to be very much in tune into our intuition and discernment and say, okay, common sense would tell me not to get in the car with a guy that I've only known for 5 minutes. And he's like, oh, well, let me take you over here real quick. No, thank you. That's going to be a negative. I think I'm going to go ahead and walk. Yeah. But people tend to think that, it's a lot more dangerous online, which I can see the riskiness. Definitely it can be risky, but that's why you have to, you have to set up a date and time to actually meet face to face, meet or FaceTime or something like that. So you can actually see who you're dealing with, what you're working with. You know what I'm saying? Just like you would, you know what I mean? If you met somebody somewhere and you were like getting to know this person, talking to this person, you would exchange phone numbers. Wouldn't give them my real number. But you would exchange numbers so the person could actually call you and talk to you. It's a process. And I think that's what a lot of, especially the younger generation now, is like throwing out the window. Dating is a process. You know what I mean? It's a process. Hey, Val. How are you, love? You can't skip parts of the process. It's like making a sandwich, right? You got the bread, you got your meat, you got your vegetables, lettuce, tomato, onion, whatever you're gonna put on your sandwich, mayo or mayonnaise or whatever you want, right? And you have the bread, but you forgot the cheese. It's not a full sandwich. Like, okay, so where's the meat? Like, where's the turkey? I'm looking for the turkey. Where's the tomato? Like, you gotta go through the layers of dating, the stages, the talking. Then then you meet the person. Then you start meeting friends and family, and it, you know what I mean? It grows. The relationship is supposed to grow over time. But people get so excited, people get so emotionally connected that they skip steps. And then before you know it, it's like we went from step 1 to step 20 in 5 weeks, and now we're ready to get married. And it's like, whoa, what just happened? What happened? And then a big fight breaks out. You know what I mean? Then a big fight breaks out, and she's like, I can't stand him. And he's like, I can't stand her. So, so then it's like, well, wait, what happened? Because y'all were skipping steps in the process. You didn't take the time to put that tomato on there. Somebody forgot to put the cheese in there. But y'all thought y'all had the bread and y'all was ready to go. Like, no, that's not a whole sandwich. We need layers, So, exactly. But you have to be patient. Exactly, Valerie. Kool-Aid with no sugar. Like, what is this? Water and food coloring? What is this? Peanut butter with no jelly. I mean, that's kind of dry, But it's like people rush the process, and some stuff you can't rush. That's like if you're getting your nails done. When you're getting your nails done, you're sitting there, and so the nail tech is like, she's filing, she's cleaning your cuticles, pushing them back. She's got the glue, she's got the tips, she's got the acrylic. You're going to have to sit there while she's working on your nails. Then if she does a design, she's got to be very meticulous. If you rush her and you're moving around, she could mess up, you know what I'm saying? She could mess up what it is that you're having done. So she can't skip steps in the process, because your nail's going to come out looking a hot mess if she skips the steps. So you got to sit still through the whole it's probably about an hour and a half process of getting those nails done. Because then after you're done, you got to sit there under the lamp and let them cure. Each polish, she may have 2 or 3 different polishes. A base coat, a top coat, the color that you want it, whatever it is. It could be different powders. Then she's got to gloss it with a finish. Like, you've got to sit there for however long it's going to take for each hand. You cannot rush the process. But why do we do it with dating people? We do it with dating people. We do it with getting to know people. So it's like, what do you expect? A hot mess. A hot mess. And then people come from, he left and I don't know what happened. You rushed the process. You rushed the process. You scared him off. Y'all just got the bread and you're already talking about marriage. Like, women don't realize sometimes that we get so excited or so focused or so emotionally involved that we literally can scare somebody off because of our, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all help me out. What is the word I'm looking for? We can scare someone off because we are so like wrapped up in what it is that we expect from this person, or what it is that we fantasize, or what it is that we want from this person, that we're not even considering that this person is like, you've got dreams all the way up here, and this person is like, can we just talk for a few minutes? Yes, exactly. It's intense. You got goals all the way up here, and this person's like, what's your name again? It's like, they don't even remember your name. And you're like, you've already planned a whole wedding with kids and family and everybody. Y'all living in a big house with 2 dogs. And they're like, what is your name again? Like, wait, what? You know? So you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. You know? And just like, take your time. Take your time. Time is on your side. I know people and I know society likes to pressure women. They love to pressure women with time. They love to pressure us with time. Oh, you're going to run out of eggs. You're not going to be able to have children. You're not going to be able to do this and do that. Some stuff, to be honest, a lot of people running around with kids now shouldn't have them. Sometimes that don't matter. Time is on your side. I would rather not have kids than to have a child with someone who is not responsible. Exactly. Who is not responsible. Why should I hurry and rush to go down an aisle with somebody who's not even commitment worthy? They have a history of not being committed. Why would I hurry and rush that process? Or they get cold feet. They're too chicken to follow through. You see what I'm saying? Does time really matter? You could have known somebody your whole life and they still not be marriage material. They still not be parent material. Everybody is not fit to be a husband, a wife. Everybody is not fit to be a mother or father. Right, Marianne. Everybody is not fit for these things. As much as society wants to put pressure on women, oh, you got to hurry and do this. You should be in college right now, and you should be doing this, and you should be... No. And then when you graduate, then you can meet this nice, handsome man, and you guys can settle down, and then you can have a family. Listen, that is so much fantasy. Hey, Divine Love. Thank you, boo. So much fantasy. The whole idea of everybody doing the same thing. Can you imagine if everybody did the same thing? Everybody decided by the time they were 25, we were going to be married and have 3 kids and, buy a home. If everybody on the planet decided to do that, where would we be? It would be a pretty boring place because we're all not the same. We don't all have the same goals. And life is not set in stone. Like we say with tarot, life is not set in stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, well, by the time you're 35, because I'll be 35 next Sunday, you should have accomplished this, and this. My upbringing, my childhood is totally different than most people, than any of y'all's in this chat room. So I'm not going to compare my life to the way Divine was raised. I'm not going to compare my life to the way that Valerie was raised, because we all come from different backgrounds. Just because Valerie may have had children at a certain age doesn't mean that's for me. Doesn't mean that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna hop back in.